Hello everyone, welcome back to my 4-Star School YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the drawer in the Flutter. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification because I will keep uploading Flutter tutorial every day so you won't miss out the latest Flutter tutorial. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. As you can see from today's agenda, we're going to talk about this drawer, which default implemented by the Flutter SDK. And we also will talk about this drawer header and also another user account drawer header. So let's open our Visual Studio Code and our Android emulator. And as you can see here, this is a very basic project setup. Here I only create a very simple my home page. As you can see here, just a test widget with this drawer shown on the screen. And we will start from this point. So inside this scaffold, we have a different attribute, and you will find this drawer. So drawer, and we can use this drawer class, which already implemented by Flutter SDK. And you can left shift, and you will see this wide drawer. And also, we can implement the app bar. So when you implement this app bar, the drawer will turn to menu icon. So you can click this menu icon, and the drawer will be pop up. But it's hard to see because we have nothing inside this drawer. So let's customize it a little bit. Back to agenda. Inside this drawer, we can use different header. So the first one is a drawer header. So we're going to implement this first. So back to Visual Studio Code in order to make it clear. So for this trial, first I'm going to put our container because I want to change its color so we can see the overall matching of padding. By default, the drawer will take the entire space. And inside this container, we're going to place a list view. Right, so place a list view. Inside this children, we can put our drawer header class, and inside this drawer header class, we can put our text. Just call it drawer header. Okay, let's save. We could probably wrap our container with this drawer header, so you can see where is this drawer header. So I'm going to wrap it with blue color. So let's save, and you see this is our drawer header. So by default, the list view have the padding. So it's this padding. So in order to remove this padding, we can use edit inset.0. Right? We can remove the padding so our drawer will extend until the toolbar. Also, when you move your mouse in this drawer header, you will see by default it implements some default margin and padding. And we can wrap the container widget so we can see the padding, those padding and margin. So giving the container a green color. So when I save, you will actually see those padding from top and left and right and bottom is come from this drawer header. And also you can customize this drawer header a little bit because it's like a normal container. We have this decoration of attribute. So inside this decoration attribute, we can pass the box decoration. We can customize its color and also put some background image, right? Like a normal container. So for example, I can change, I can go to the decoration attribute and I pass the box decoration. Right, inside this box decoration, we can change its color So I'm going to give it pink color. So as I say, you'll see now this drawer turned to pink. Right, this blue color is our container color. Right, this, and you see this a little blue line because this is our margin. You see this margin to bottom is 8 pixel. So this the blue line is a margin. So you can remove these outside container. Let's save again. And next, under this drawer header, we could add some list tail, and we create two different list tail, and we save. You can see we have two list tail shown here, and those can be clickable. We could put our navigation logic inside this list tail. Right, we have already talked about this list tail and also our navigation in Flutter. So if you didn't know the navigation in Flutter, you can reach out to my channel page and find my Flutter tutorial series. And I have 3 videos talking about the navigation in the Flutter. And also you can pop out this jar programmatically. So what you can do is you can use this navigator of context, and you call this popped method, right? So for our item 1, right, I save it. So when I click this item 1, I will be pop up. This drawer will dismiss, right? Okay, next I'm going to talk another widget we can use inside our drawer, which is this user account drawer header. So let's back to Visual Studio Code, and we will simply remove this drawer header. Oh, before we move this drawer header, some of you may wonder, can we use a colon inside this drawer? Yeah, I think absolutely you can use colon. So here I can change this list view to our colon. So let's save. But you see our drawer header only took the space as it is a child. So we're going to wrap this drawer with our container, and we can specify its weight to double infinity, and then it back to normal, right? And in this case, we don't need to remove any padding, because if we use the list view, we're going to remove the padding. If you're using this colon, you can just give the weight to its container, so it will achieve the same effect. Okay, that's all about the drawer header. And next, I'm going to remove this drawer header. So I'm going to use another widget called user account drawer header. So I'm going to remove all of them and replace with user account drawer header. And here we have some required name parameter we need to pass in. So the first one is this account name, which took a widget. So I can pass my name here, and also we can pass our email address, just random address, right? gmail.com. So let's save. By default, it have a blue color. You can see our name, and the email will show in here. And we can also change its color because this user account drawer header also have a decoration attribute. So inside this decoration, we could pass our box decoration. And inside this box decoration, we can change its color, or also we can change its background, right? So we can choose its change its color to green, right? So let's save. You'll see the background change to green. And also, unlike our drawer header, this one user account drawer by default will take entire width of this column, so I can just remove those double infinity. Also place our avatar inside this user account drawer header. So you just choose this current account picture, and you can pass the circle avatar. So you just save, and you will see we have this default blue circle. You can also pass your own image into this background image attribute, right? So then you will see your own picture will show in here. So here I'm not going to do this because I don't have any picture right now. I hope you can try it yourself. So the more practice you did, the more understanding you will get. Okay, back to today's agenda. So another attribute inside this scaffold is this end drawer, which your drawer will be pop up from right to left. And if you change this drawer to end drawer, right? So when you save, you will see this menu icon where you're in the right top, and you click this one, your drawer will pop. Another thing is you can programmatically open your drawer. So you're just using this scaffold of context dot open drawer method. And here I'm going to implement a button inside our scaffold body. When I click this button, the drawer will show. So let's find our text widget. I'm going to change this to our button widget. Inside this button, I'm going to implement it is on press method, and also it is trial. So for trial, I just use the text widget, and I just call it open drawer. So inside this one, we need to use a scaffold of context, right? And we can to open our end drawer, because in here we specify our end drawer. So let's save. Here, if you write the code similar to me, it won't work. So first, I'm going to show you when I click this button, nothing will happen. The reason because, and here we pass the context. So this context we get from our build method, which used to build our scaffold. But here we need to pass our scaffold context. So how to solve this? You need to wrap this center widget with this builder widget. Inside this builder widget, we're going to implement it is required argument, which is this builder attribute. So in here we can access the context of our scaffold. So we're going to copy our center widget and going to return inside here. Right, so we can save our code. Also, in this way we can solve this problem. So when I click this button, the drawer will show. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. So if you have any question related to the drawer, feel free to comment below. I will try my best to help you. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We will have a Flutter UI tutorial every week, so you won't miss out the opportunity to build those beautiful applications from scratch. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you in next video.